everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back. Welcome to our new subscribers and to our long-time subscribers and those that are just dropping by. Lovely to see you all. Well, if you were with me for my last video, I did promise you that I'd be giving you a bit of a glimpse into what I'll be teaching for those who want to turn their crafting into a business. So I'm going to be doing 2, possibly 3 of those videos on this channel, but obviously we'll be going into more detail on these subjects over in the group when we open. So today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about branding. So that's nothing to do with hot irons or anything like that. I know that can conjure up images of something horrible, but no, it's nothing horrible. All branding means is selecting your colour scheme and your style, really, so that people will look at your post and they'll know you by your colours, your patterns, your designs, your logo. So the main things for your branding to remember is your colour scheme, your patterns and your logo. And obviously we need to create items to go with it, and I'll be showing you how to do that a bit later on in the series. So we're going to be doing packaging to begin with, and I'm not going to be making anything today. I will do that in a later video, I promise, but just to show you what they will look like. So this is my large gift bag. This is an 8x8 gift bag. And all I made that from, I didn't use any dyes. I don't do dyes very much, I have to say. It's too much like hard work. Well, for me anyway. I know a lot of people use dyes and that's fine, but I prefer to make templates. So I've made a template for this, and all I did with this, I cut it out twice, made some handles and made a topper, and that was it. I might do it slightly differently for a future video, but that's basically all I did. So there we go. That's my very, very basic template for my gift bag, but for my 8x8 gift bag. And these little studs, they're not studs actually, they're split pins or brads or whatever you like to call them these days, paper fasteners. Depends where you are. They're called different things depending where you are, but they're either called split pins, brads or paper fasteners. So I've used the little brass ones, and they're the ones that you just pop through and split the legs open, which is why they used to be called split pins. But obviously you don't want the split part, the legs to show. So what I've done on the inside is I've just taped or glued another strip of the orange card in my case, so that you can't see it, and of course it makes it safe. And I know it looks quite narrow, but there's quite a lot of room inside there. Quite a few gifts in there, especially if you're making greeting cards and things that are fairly flat. But this is just a guide. You can make these as big as you like. You could even make a tote bag if you want to. So we might do that in another project. So that's my 8x8 gift bag. Now this is, can't remember what size this is. This is a little gift box. Do you know what? I can't remember what the size is. Let's get the ruler out and have a look. It's, oh no, I don't do centimetres. It's 5 by 7. Yes, this is a 5 by 7 gift box. And again, I haven't used any dies for this. All I've used for this, or I haven't used any dies or any templates, I've just used my school board for this. And I've made it 1.5 inches deep, and I've got my logo on the top. You can use anything for your logo, so when you're doing your branding, obviously don't copy me, because otherwise everybody's going to have orange and white. But choose the colours that suit you. Choose colours that you like to begin with. You might hate my colour scheme, that's fine, you're allowed to. But choose the colours that you like. Choose the colours that suit you. If you're known for wearing a particular colour. So, for example, one of my students, she absolutely loves blue. She's always wearing blue. Every time you see her, she's got something blue on. So if blue is your colour, choose blue, and you don't even have to have the same pattern. I've painted this with marker pens or alcohol pens. So, but you don't have to do that. Even if you find something like a piece of wrapping paper that you like, because of course wrapping paper you can buy, and once you can buy loads of it. You can buy it in bulk so that you don't run out, or you can even photocopy it to make sure that you've always got a sample. So there's always ways you can do that. So, but again, we'll be going into that more detail in the group. And so choose a colour and a pattern style that you like, so that suits you, suits your brand, suits your personality. So let you be your brand. So when you see me, if I've got a jumper on, which I have today because it's flipping freezing, I've got an orange jumper on, and I will always wear an orange jumper or a cardigan or a blouse or whatever. Whatever I'm wearing on my arms in these videos, it'll always be orange because that's me. And the reason I use orange is because my name is Dawn and it's the colour of sunrise. I was going to use the name Sunrise Crafts, but someone beat me to it, so I had to change it. But there you go. So that's my box, that's my little 5x7 box, and of course if you've made a card, a 5x7 card that's got a lot of embellishments on it, these boxes are brilliant. And all I used was a paper punch just to punch out some finger lifts. So you could make your box lid a little bit shallower than the base if you want to, but I didn't do that today. And I've made a gift bag, which again will take up to a 5x7 card, and I've just made this from orange card. I've put my pattern on it, and again I've put my logo on it, and this is just a photograph. So I didn't design this, I'm not that clever, I didn't paint it. I just found it in some stock photographs of sunrises, and I absolutely love it, so that's why I've chosen it. And I made that I designed a template to make it, and all these funny squiggles and writing is it's just where the fold flaps are, it's where I've just written the measurements on it. So, and I will show you how I use this. I might actually do a video on this one and show you how I made it and how I use it in a later video. So that's my gift bag for this, for up to a 5x7 gift bag. But of course you don't just have to use bags as your branding. You can make this type of thing as well. You can make, well, let's do one at a time. I'll pop that one over there for a minute. I made this is just a little A5 notebook. So it's not even particularly well made, or I haven't made it with that much care. It's just to sit on my desk, so it'll help to keep you focused. If you're doing designs, I always, not in this one, I've got another design book, but if you've got a book that you keep your designs in, once you've done your measurements and your scoring or however you make your products, if you have a little book like this is just a copy of paper I've put inside mine, but if you want to, you can put lined paper. That's absolutely fine. I haven't done anything on the back because that bit sits on my desk like that and no one sees it. And I haven't used, for this one, I just measured this one. I didn't use any templates or guidelines, I just did it freehand if you like. And this one is just a little pocket notebook. You can pop this in your purse or in your handbag or anywhere you want it. It's just a handy little thing to have around. I have one of these by my bedside because like us crafters, or we crafters, you wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and you think, oh, that's a good idea. And then when you get up, you think, what did I think of? So I have one of these little bits by my bed, so that if I do wake up in the middle of the night with a fantastic idea, or I think what might be a fantastic idea, I just jot it down. So which doesn't make me very popular with my other half because I wake him up when I put the light on, but there you go. So that's that. And the other thing about branding is, especially if you're going to be doing like I do, you do videos, have items or tools of your branding colours if you can. It might not be possible, and that's fine, but you'll always be able to find something. So because my brand is orange, I've always got orange scissors out. In fact, I've got to get some newer, my large ones, because I've just about had it. And I've got an orange glue stick. So there we go. That's my branding video for today. And so just make sure you find a colour and a pattern that you like. Design your own logo, and there are several ways of designing logos, and we'll go into a bit more about that in our group. But what you can do, you can use a photograph. You can even use one of your products if you like. Have a good photograph of one of your favourite products or your best-selling products if you've already started your business, and back it onto a card or a piece of paper that's your main brand colour, and that would really strike out because it would give you a bit of an advertising angle as well. So there you go. That's another bit of a tip for you. So I'll bring this back in. So that's my very rough template for my gift bag for my greeting cards. I'm not going to get all this in one shot, so I'm not going to bother trying. And then back to the beginning. Oh, let's just pop that. We can pop that over there. And that is our large 8x8, or my large 8x8 gift bag. So there you go, guys. There's a little bit about how we brand our products or our packaging for our business. And your branding is important because it gives you a presence, it gives you an identity. So when people see your posts, always make sure you've got something, whether it's a piece of packaging, whether it's just a little label with your logo on it. Make sure you've got your logo because that is your identity. It really is, guys. So make sure you've got something on your post, even if it's not on your products. These little ones here, I'll just give you a quick tip. I make these. I've printed mine up there on one of my devices, on my iPad, I think it is. And all I do with these are actually my product labels, and I just cut them out and I've made them into stickers, and I stick them on the back of my products. So if you put your logo on the back of all of your products, that will help with your branding. And you can, as I've said, you can use a photograph. You can use, and the other thing about your branding is your name, when you choose the name of your business. Now, one big quick tip I will give you, don't use your own name. Or you can do what I do if you like and use a variation of your name. So don't do Sarah's Crafts, because that doesn't tell your customers, and they'll think, who the heck's Sarah? So just give it a name that describes what you do, and then design your colours, or choose your colours and your patterns and your logo to reflect your personality and your brand. So there you go, guys. That's just a little bit about branding. And I will do another business one, because a lot of people have asked me. I was going to do the one that I'm going to do next time. I was going to do now, but I hadn't got the materials together. A lot of people have asked me, how do you go about pricing your items? So in my next video, I might do a demonstration between that of how to make one of these products up from a template. But after that, I will do a video on how you price, or the best way to price, or the effective way to price your items, because so many people get it wrong. And once you get it wrong and you've published your prices that are wrong, it's very, very difficult to put it right. So I will be back very soon. I think what I'll do, I'll come back in my next video and I'll show you how we turn this rather simple looking template into this natty little gift bag. I might not do it in my branding colours, because you can do it in any, I'll do it in a different colour I think, but just to show you how effective it can look with a different logo and a different colour scheme. And then after that I will come back and I will give you a bit of a guide on pricing. So there's some food for thought for you to be going on with, and I will see you very soon in my next video. So thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful, especially if you are thinking of starting your own business with your crafting. And if you are, I wish you luck with it. It's good fun. And I'll see you soon. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have fun. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.